Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The Sabad, Kavan Roop Drishtyo Bin Sayo, Katah Gayo, Oh Katate Ayo, Rahao. This is the Rahao, the refrain, and it asks, what was this form that appeared before our eyes and then disappeared? Where did it go? And where had it come from? A wave rises and falls, a face appears in the world, remains with us for a time, and is gone. A whole life seems to come out of nowhere and then return to nowhere. We speak of arrival, we speak of departure, creation and destruction, birth and death. Guru Arjan Maharaj is asking us to look more deeply. What if nothing comes from outside the One? What if nothing ever leaves the One? So this is essentially the Sabad for today. It is built around a series of ordinary images. A street performer, waves upon water, ornaments made of gold, a seed becoming a tree, and one sky seemingly enclosed within thousands of clay vessels. And through these familiar pictures and images, Guruji addresses that very old question of human existence. Where do we come from? Where do we go? And how does the world contain within it such an astonishing variety and yet remains rooted in oneness? So when a form disappears, has anything essential truly been lost? That's something to keep in mind. And the Shabad begins with Ik Oankar Sadguru Prasad, being and becoming, that one all-pervading reality is realized through the Guru, Satguru. So Ik Oankar, the one appearing as many. And so the very first stanza is about the performer. Bajigar Jaise Baji Paie, Nana Roop Pekh Dikhalai. Just like a performer, a street performer, a juggler, if you will, stages a play and appears in many forms and disguises and garbs. And then what happens? Sang utar thamyo pasara tab eko ekankara. And then removes the many costumes that were worn. And the displays are folded away. The platform is removed. What remains? The Bajigar, the performer. This performer becomes a king, a beggar, a warrior, right in front of the crowd watching. We see many characters, but behind each character is the same performer. And once the performance is over, back up and leave. So Guruji is saying the performance, meaning creation, is not meaningless or deceptive. The performance is very visible. It can move us, delight us, even frighten us. But the mistake is to imagine that every costume has an existence independent of the performer. The forms are many, but the animating reality behind all of these forms is one, Ik Oankar. Shakespeare's familiar words come to my mind. All the world's a stage, but that's only a partial echo of this image. We enter, play our parts, and make our exits, but the actors, the stage, the costumes, the audience, we all arise and fall within the one. Creation is not separate from its creator. It is the pasara, the vast unfolding and the display of the one. It is displaying self-disclosure. And then it comes to the rahau, which we have talked about. Kavana roop drishtyo benasayo, katah gayo, oh katte ayo. What is this form that is appearing and then vanishing? Where did it go? Where did it come from in the first place? It's a question that each one of us should reflect on. And then he comes to another image, that of waves. Jalate uthe anik taranga. From water arises countless waves. Kanekapu kanekino bahoranga. From gold are fashioned ornaments of many designs. Bij bij dekhyo bahoparkara. A seed is planted and appears in many forms. Phal paketa ekankara. When the fruit ripens, the seed is present again, the one within the many. Three images, water and its waves, gold and the ornamentation, the same substance being fashioned into different ornaments. So the names belong to the forms, but the gold remains gold. Water remains water. So the differentiation is what gives it beauty. Diversity has meaning within the world of forms. But difference does not require absolute separation. This is the distinction that Guruji is asking us to understand. The forms are genuinely different from one another, but none is independent of the reality from which they arose. To see the one in the many is to change how we look at other people, how we look at nature, and at ourselves. And then there is in the third stanza, Sahas ghata mein ek akas, within thousands of vessels containing water, you see the one sky reflected. Ghat phute te uhi pragas. When the thousands of vessels break, the same expanse is revealed. Brahma lobha moha maya vikar. So delusion, greed, attachment of the ego are distortions that create the appearance of separation. The distinction is between appearance and reality. So the Guru is saying, imagine 1,000 clay pots. Each pot appears to carry a portion of space. It is reflected. It is in the space. If the pot is empty, the space is there. If the pot is filled with water, the space is reflected in it. It is the walls of the vessel that create appearance. It is the walls of our body that create this appearance. And when the pot breaks, the space inside doesn't escape or travel anywhere else. It's simply reorganized as the same undivided space that it always was. So the pot, the body simply creates a boundary. So we are like those vessels. We get confused. Param, my life, my mind, my achievement, my suffering. This is the illusion that we have. It is separate, but it isn't. That's the paradox of reality. And now, in conclusion, the Guru tells us, Oho abhinasi binsat nahi, that one is imperishable and does not die. Na ko aave, na ko jahi. No one ultimately comes, no one ultimately goes. What comes and goes are appearances. They have their own reality while they last, but they are simply appearances on the surface of that one unfolding. Gur pure haume mal toi kaho Nanak meri param gat pai. Through the Guru, I understood this, and when I understood this, I was liberated. I was liberated. That is the essential message. Through the Guru, to see Ekankar as the one manifesting itself as the many. This is the astonishing pasara, the self-disclosure. And if we could see this Ekankar, this oneness in everybody else, it would change life. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.